Hello, and welcome to Quackalope. Today we're unboxing Ankh, Gods of Egypt by. Can they even see me?
We're just gonna. All right, listen. We have played this game. We're loosely familiar with it.
I can't even hear you, Jesse. The box is so big.
We're gonna need to move the box first, though. So just give us 1 second.
Oh my God! How much is in this thing, man?
I mean, this is everything.
Oh Lord! For those of you that don't know, Ankh is going to be the latest. Oh,
wait for a second, Jay.
Oh, are you gonna dump it, Jesse? I don't think you can dump this. Okay, well he's going for it.
Now tell them what's in here.
This is going to be the latest design in the trilogy of area control games from Eric Lang. This one, you are gaining control of the deities in ancient Egypt, and you are fighting to take control of said area of the world. However, one of the interesting conceits around this game is the merge mechanic. So, in a certain point of the game, if there is a runaway leader, the other two players are going to combine into a single powerful deity in order to try and take down that that player that's all the way at the top. That has been a very controversial topic. There's people that love it, there's people that hate it, but overall it's unique, it's different, and it's what makes this game Ankh.
Okay, let's go ahead and start diving in to Ankh.
What is inside of that?
Think they can see it? All right.
The Pantheon.
Let's go ahead and get into here. Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
I feel that so many people may have forgotten about this. If you received a gigantic box in the mail, make sure you go for the teensiest, tiniest of the boxes inside.
Oh, and this, by the way, this box here, this is a collector's item. You will see me selling this cardboard box
for at least $70.
I was thinking 120 min.
Ooh, yeah. I think that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, we have adorable little Sphinx cats. I think those stickers are going to go on the underside of them.
And they surprise you somehow.
And that's an unboxing of Ankh. So thank you for being here, everyone. Like always, we do our very best to give you the highest quality video production.
Unboxings?
Around.
Yeah.
See you later.
Thank you so much.
Stickers on this one?
Yep. So the game is like you shuffle things?
It's the three cat thing where you're trying to like trick the person. It's like a magic trick. And yeah, they don't know which ones.
What do I have underneath it though?
I'm just assuming these go under here. By the way, if they don't, I don't know where else they would go.
Okay, so are we gonna play now or like just one?
We can. 3, you want to just go ahead and put the stickers on there?
Yeah, I guess.
There's no. It's weird though because there's no rules explanation.
What is all this? Is this just filling? Is this supposed to just protect that little box? Is that?
Yeah, honestly, this is the game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I backed it for this. I didn't really.
Just strange.
Well, here's the thing. You had to go all in order to get these little cat sphinxes.
Okay. But it is the game, so you have to go all in just to get the cats. Then.
Well, so there's other games here.
Oh, okay.
There are other games, but
for example.
Yep,
flip that, and it's both the same side, so it's all trick. It's an illusion. It's trickery.
For me, though, it was really just about these miniatures.
Okay, yeah.
And I had to go all in to get the miniatures.
They're quite attractive cats, I gotta say. Or is it more like it looks like a dog?
Yeah. So it was sort of war by attrition. If I hadn't backed everything,
you couldn't get the tiny box.
I wouldn't have gotten these.
Yeah.
So
great. Okay, so go your turn.
Oh well. Okay, so see the.
Oh darn it! Okay, so 5 points for you.
You ready?
Okay.
Which one is it? No.
Oh darn it! So you get
one. I was wrong too.
Man, wow! So it's really engaging.
We got to make it to 8 minutes so that this is monetized. I think.
Yeah, no, but don't tell them. They can't figure that out.
I was just checking on the time.
You gotta keep it on the download, man. We gotta keep creating engaging content and producing quite amazing things. Yeah, careful with $120. You're gonna.
Well, I'm gonna put them back in there so I can keep everything.
They can't even tell you opened it. Don't forget the little piece of paper. Yeah. So this.
I mean, we've got some time. It's only been 5 minutes so far.
Wow.
You want to just I don't know, open the rest of it just to.
Is there any? I guess
We can. I don't really know what's in it. We kind of got past the vest part.
Yeah.
Quickly.
So we went real high and then we just came real low.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna coast through this, guys.
Let's see.
So there's that.
I mean, if y'all want to
there in
hang
the
out, you
middle.
can. If you're honestly, if you're watching at this point, if you just kind of put us on auto roll, so that we don't want to miss out on that monetization. But we know this isn't.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like Ankh, gods of Egypt in ancient times, something. Who will it be?
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and dive in.
Yeah.
So Blood Rage is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yes, it is. Rising Sun is also not in that category for you.
No,
Okay.
Rising Sun's not there.
So 1 out of the 3 trilogy.
Which is so fascinating too, because Rising Sun didn't do it for me at all.
But Blood Rage blew your mind.
Yes, it was the drafting system in Blood Rage that was so incredible. And so I've got mixed feelings on this. I know there's some people where the turn order or activation order really didn't sing for a lot of people.
Yep.
But
also, the merge mechanic is again the most controversial of all the things.
Yeah,
100% because
it's the take it or leave it element. What do you think? You ready to go ahead and get into this?
Ankh,
Gods of Egypt, pharaohs, extra sphinxes.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
So again, all of this is just filling to protect these smaller boxes. It's shipping can be a nightmare.
Check this out.
Oh, this is so it looks like white chocolate.
It does look like white chocolate.
I do kind of want to eat these. I genuinely want to eat these, but I won't, but I want to.
Cool.
And it has space, so you could put the cats. You could put the cats on the back of it. It's an expansion.
That'd be cool.
They join together.
That'd be cool. All right, Ankh, Gods of Egypt.
Okay. You having a little bit of trouble there, buddy, or? Okay. So seriously though.
Oh, free C1 content.
Okay, well, so there we go. Done.
Get over here.
Okay, so here we go. Rule book. We got then a scenario booklet as well.
Pulling things open, I'm going to find the most important part.
Here's the board that you were talking about right now. So that's the devotion track. This starts determining player order. And so the merge mechanic that I talked about, depending on where you are in this track, is where you kind of get sucked into that merge. So basically, if we have a player that's reaching the blue zone and we have multiple players in the red zone, the 2 lowest players in this area, again, I haven't played this game in a long time, but the lowest players in this area become a single god and they start combining all of their powers and all their units also become whatever god was higher.
Yep.
And so now you're sharing a victory between these 2 players.
It's a little weird, and the thing that turns people off is that it's a bit forced too. You're like, I didn't really want to be friends with Bob, but I am.
There's no choice in the matter. It just happens.
It looks like the board's in there as well.
Oh my god, dude, this board is the prettiest board I have seen in a long time. Like, this is gorgeous. It's actually one of the reasons why I started getting so excited about it.
Let me dive into the flavor text, and we'll go ahead and get that board out. You've got the knife right here. In ancient times, along the mighty Nile, the people had grown strong, fed by its waters and nourished by its blessings. As the people flourished, so did their gods. The people built monuments, made sacrifices, and venerated their deities. In turn, the gods granted them knowledge, tools. Sorry. I'm not cutting that out. And wealth. But some gods fared better than others. Those receiving constant devotion grew mighty, potent, and influential. They could stretch forth their hands and change the world at a whim. Those whose names no longer graced the people's lips, their forms withered, their steps faltered, and their power diminished. Change had come to the land of the Nile, and with change came war. The gods had never been creatures of brotherhood amongst themselves. And now, with their very existence threatened, the mightiest deities of Egypt gather their strength, marshal their devoted, and march to war. In the end, when the sand settles, the blood dries, and the winds be calm to gentle breezes, only one god will emerge triumphant. In this new age of monotheism, who will it be? Wow, this board is beautiful.
I told you, dude. Like, look at the details in this. It's, so the artist of this is Adrian Smith, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the devotion track. That's victory points, and here we have different areas.
I wish these were thicker.
Yes,
I wish those were thicker.
100%.
I understand they don't need to be.
So remember, this is a Steam on Kickstarter. So there's probably a box here with Kickstarter extras that may have thicker cardboard.
I'm a bit persnickety, if I must say so myself.
So in Ankh, you're going to have action selection. Each action is denoted here on this board. I believe that you had to send one of your units or some type of It's been a while, man. It's been
You
a
played it
while.
originally on TTS.
I did play it on TTS. I remember enjoying it quite a lot. It was different. It was weird, but it was super fun.
And here we have scenarios,
Mm-hmm.
which I am going to have a lot of fun diving into, because these set up things like the Old Kingdom, the Great Flood,
The Delta's
Bounty, two capitals, just all these different regional elements that you would experience in Egypt when you have warring factions kind of squabbling for power and control. Let's go ahead and set these bendable things off to the side a little bit, and let's get started looking at this big old box here.
Oh man, there's gonna be so many. So most of everything that's on this board is going to be supplanted by a lot of the miniatures in those boxes over there.
So,
And those are going to be the core. Here are our main gods.
oh, the artwork is so nice.
The creatures specifically are beautiful.
Look at the cat mummy.
See? So these are the gods
Go
themselves.
to open those up. I want to see those.
You
so
tie
bad.
these into the boards themselves. So merge with Amun, see?
Yep.
So that's how you start kind of overlapping the gods that are
Well,
there.
open these up as well.
Yeah, Isis, let's see, Amun, Isis, Queen of the Throne.
Anubis. We have Ra. We have Osiris. Man, these...
And all of them have unique powers as well that you're able to explore and evolve throughout the game. So the Ankh powers are what's going to make each one of the gods unique.
Which one's your favorite?
I remember. I think I played with Anubis, and that was absolutely awesome. We didn't have Osiris by that time. I'm not sure if Isis was there. I know that I think we played with Ra, Amun, and Anubis.
Which one's your favorite?
I think Anubis, dude. You're Judge of the Dead. Whenever enemy warriors are killed, you may trap one in an empty space below. Your god has +1 strength for each trapped warrior. Opponents must pay you 1 follower to summon a trapped warrior.
Amun the Hidden. Mine is the way of mysteries, the unseen, the unknown. That which is concealed from the waking mind, or the waking mind, is where I find my faithful step. Amun represents neither darkness nor the underworld, but rather that which is concealed from knowledge, the mysteries of the cosmos, the vagaries of chaos, and the meaning behind potents and signs are his domain. One never knows where one stands with Amun or his followers. Their strategies are as formless as their deity, and just as full as the hidden dangers. To battle against Amun's will is to fight against the force one can neither see nor touch, but will certainly feel.
And the artwork, again, absolutely ridiculous. So the Ankh powers is something that you start investing in throughout the game, and you're able to choose different things. So every player is going to have a completely different set of powers throughout the journey, depending on what they want to prioritize as well. So another really different thing from compared to Blood Rage and Rising Sun too.
So another classic...
Look at those minis, man.
Classic Simon.
Look at the gods.
I mean, the
Gorgeous.
minis are absolutely epic.
Beautiful, beautiful. Here's some of the warriors that go with Ra.
I mean, I'm just gonna get our key figures here.
Yeah, no, these are gorgeous. And these are kind of, I think this is kind of like the color tones in Rising Sun, right? I remember there being kind of like reds and blues and hues like of that nature.
And then some of these deified beasts and
Yep, you're able to
Goliaths.
recruit certain units throughout the game as well. And one of the really cool and interesting things about this is that there's a little camel token that you're able to close out areas. I'm not sure where the camel tokens are, but a lot of the conceits and path towards victory is locking out certain areas so that you can score them. So you're trying to build out your empire slowly but surely through control. So those are the camels.
Many little camels.
There we go. Those are the camels.
These camels are awesome.
And you literally lock out areas to try and create zones where nobody's competing, and you just take all of it. So it's almost like a spatial puzzle in a lot of ways with area control all at the same time.
Those camels are fantastic. All right, let's keep diving into... And
Oh my god, how did you not take one out? They're adorable!
No, they're really, really cute.
Oh, look at that.
And for the record, I do have no idea how I'm going to get all of this back.
Good
back
luck.
together.
Good luck. Okay, so see, here we start seeing the player boards and the actual gameplay boards.
Is this gameplay board?
Well, that's one of the gameplay boards. That's for one of the expansions.
Yeah, this is an expansion.
The Pharaoh, what was it called? The Pantheon, the Guard. I think that might be
This is adding the throne room, war room, chamber of law, and the court of civil affairs.
The Pharaoh, that's it. That's for this expansion.
Okay.
I think that's for the Pharaoh.
All right, let's set this down to the side, or you can put it back into the box if you want.
Oof, oof, oof.
Repacking Simon, as always.
So I think Open Tomb of Wonders. I think that's a Kickstarter extras. Everything else, I believe, are expansions and add-on content. Let's see if I'm right.
Tomb of Wonders. This looks like it's going to be a lot
Oh my god, look at Unut. It's so adorable.
This looks like it's going to be a lot of miniatures.
See, Cardboard Central dashboard right there.
Guess.
Oh, beautiful. I really dig the artwork on this one. Like the way that they depicted the Egyptian gods. I don't know enough about the mythology, but it's beautiful for me so far. Okay, there we go. Tomb of Wonders.
Tomb of Wonders.
So we're gonna get some new Ptah creator builders, the gods of Egypt. We got Sobek, Lord of the Waters, Guardians of Mankind, new guardians that people can enlist to play with later on.
Yep, there's your 2-story player board.
Told you. See, there we go. So see, we got an upgraded on each. See,
So you get
this is what I want.
You get the upgrades with the Kickstarter. If
Yep.
you're just getting the core box,
You get the
simplified.
paper. I don't even know what to call those.
have more cards
Yep.
in here. Oh my gosh.
So those are really cool. So
this is going to get fancy.
this is a substitution. So these now become the different monuments that you're building. And as I had mentioned, part of the game is to try and build these structures throughout the land and claim control of them so that you can start gaining more points. The more types of buildings that you have, the more points you start generating. And obviously you want to start creating like those metropolises or those city centers so that you can make the most out of that. And oh my god, are those metal? No, not metal, but close enough. Look at that. Those are really nice. Although they are plastic, but they're beautiful. So here we start seeing some of those buildings, some of those monuments start populating the board.
2 more, I believe, playable characters.
Yes, sir. 2 new gods.
With a giant crocodile.
Wow. Look at that, dude.
Look at this adorable turtle griffin thing.
Where's the bunny? Where's Unut? That's who I want to see. I want to see Unut.
Unut.
He's like a little bunny. He's got to be somewhere. Maybe he hit this guy over here?
It's got to be maybe over here. Yep, Unut.
Oh,
Right there,
look
right there
at
in the middle.
him. Oh, that's such a badass hair. Look at him. Or her. Looks awesome. Oh, beautiful. Look at these water tiles. I believe these Sobet is able to expand the rivers.
This thing's amazing.
Wow, oh my god. What is this? So this is the merge pedestal, I believe.
I don't care.
So you add that.
Oh, these scarabs. There's so much detail in this.
No, yeah. This is going to be a painter's fantasy, man. This is beautiful. Oh, look at the hippopotamus with a crocodile skin in the back.
Cool.
Crazy. Dude, but look at these, man. I think this is my favorite thing about the Kickstarter extras right now, that it's substituting all the plastic tokens, all of the cardboard tokens here, which makes it feel really luxurious, right? Beautiful. Yeah, no, these Kickstarter extras are quite fascinating.
Those are metal, right?
No, but they feel metal. Like, they seem metal. So
Close to.
Exactly. It's like, it's enough. And then we got the turn order. What was not turn order tracker here? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I like these quite a lot.
In ancient times, a single individual was chosen as an intermediary between the gods and mortal men. This king was anointed as a prophet, priest, and ruler by the gods themselves. When the War of the Gods began, each deity sought the pharaoh's support, but in his divinity-inspired wisdom, the pharaoh vowed to balance the needs of the gods with the political and social needs of mortal kind. The battle in heaven shall not overflow into a civil war on earth, not so long as the pharaoh still draws breath. So this will be the Pharaoh expansion, which is going to give you another worker placement zone to take actions on the board with each faction. And basically, you get to help rumiate between the civilizations and the gods. Oh, please read the crocodile. Please read the crocodile.
Sobek, the crocodile god. Through me, the kings of Egypt achieve their power. Through me, the Nile brings its life-giving waters to the people.
Sobek is the crocodile god and lord of both the mighty pharaohs and the mightier Nile. While a pharaoh might honor other deities, every one of them pays some small tribute to Sobek, lest the Nile overflow its floodplains and bring ruin to their people and reign. Sobek is the Nile's shepherd, seeing it safely through civilized lands, ever watchful for those who would subvert its waters to their own evil ends. And so here's the power that he had, and that's where these tiles come in. Lord of the Waters, your god may occupy water spaces. Water spaces count as part of each region they are adjacent to. If you dominate or win a battle with your god, you may place You may place a water token in the region in any empty space adjacent to a river. Water space camel or external border, permanently changing it to a water space. Remove any camels on its edges. You cannot split a region with this ability. And see, that's where that comes in. Split regions.
So cool.
Yeah, and look at that. That's gorgeous.
Oh.
You hadn't seen it yet. Look at it. It's beautiful, man.
It's brilliant. Check that guy out.
Yeah, the Pharaoh. Oh, or you mean the crocodile thing?
No, the Pharaoh.
Yeah, so this reminds me of Blood Rage.
Finish.
Blood Rage had an expansion where the gods were made into gold pieces like this.
Really?
Yep. It's one of those kind of like collector-y items.
I need all of it, please.
Wow, this is quite a nice mini. Like the gold actually accentuates a lot of the small.
It's really nice. The gold is actually shockingly good.
Yeah, like you would be tricked. Like if you put this on a display case, you probably couldn't tell the difference from afar.
It's got a glint to it. Divine Offerings. So this.
What was this?
Is going to be all the player boards
in cardboard.
Yeah.
Nice. I do personally prefer the cardboard over this.
I do too.
100%.
So upgraded player pieces. So there's going to be our action selection pieces.
Very nice.
And then, yep, this is exactly what I was looking for.
There we go.
Going to have the 2-story.
The Anubis, merge raw. So when 2 gods merge, clear lower god, merge gods for remainder of the game.
Yep. And you'll be popping out the dual layer on all of these as well.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
And because they had to change where the flavor text was because of the way the board is set up.
Oh.
To allow you to put those tokens down in it.
Interesting.
Nice.
See, these are upgrades that I appreciate. And I understand why they do it. They just do it because this has to be also what's a term? Economical enough so that it can go in retail and people can have access to it. You know, they can't do everything for the retail version.
I'm not 100% sure how this worked originally.
It's fine. That we're not gonna keep. We're probably gonna put these at the bottom and just keep these. So can keep them outside, and then this goes here. Boom. And now we go over to the Guardian set. So if you didn't think you had enough Scarabs and Scorpions, here's an entire other set of Guardians for you to gawk at. Look at that thing.
While all gods possess power and responsibility beyond that of mortal ken, they themselves are never created equal. Not all bestrode the world like mighty sun, or commanded the realm of the dead, or even represented all feline kind in their regal majesty. The lesser gods and demons know their place, and divine that their survival would hinge on levying favor with one Patreon that would dominate the cosmos when all was said and done.
What is that thing supposed to be? Is that a bear crocodile?
It's like a bear crocodile. These things are awesome.
Wow, ridiculous. So here's a power for one of them, Moff Det.
Yeah.
If you have...
Here's going to be different guardians. Mm-hmm. If you have Moff Det in the battle, double the followers you gain from playing the Flood battle card.
Okay.
You really need to learn to use the knife when there's tape, my friend.
I didn't want to cut the things.
Okay,
so here we go.
More of these
Bear crocodile.
Yes.
You got Moff Det in your hands there.
Awesome.
We got, what are the name of these lines, people? Shesimu?
These?
Shesmu.
Shesmu, yep.
Pazuzu. These are Pazuzus. Yeah, these are really nice too.
And Pantheon, I think, is the last thing we haven't opened up.
Pantheon. I'm trying to think of what's Oh my god, it's more gods. More gods. More options. Again, all the gods are asymmetric, and as you start going through the game, everybody's going to build their gods differently. So, in theory, you have a lot of games ahead of you. Okay, so we got those boards there. I wonder if
I bet they're replicated, yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume, at least. Or they have the player boards underneath that expansion.
Maybe.
Because there's no way they...
Nope.
I wouldn't imagine that they'd give you an offset experience.
Probably, yeah. Very likely.
You know what I mean?
Wow, look at that. I really like this this yellow one. That's beautiful. Oh, and that brown one as well.
Oh yeah, they didn't even have a yellow one yet.
Mm-hmm.
They put the yellow one in the expansion.
And it's a bird.
What monsters?
It's a fowl. Oh man. Oh, they
see, Jim, that's why you use the knife on these parts with tape.
Look at this, Jesse. Look at that. And look at this one too. This is super cool.
Oh, it broke.
Okay. Well, no. It just pushes in.
Its arm popped out. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those little Lincoln log things. Boom.
Those are my 3 favorite from here, but you can see the rest of the miniatures. Let me raise this up. You see the rest of the miniatures right there. Yeah, these are like always gorgeous across the board. I'm curious how all of these different gods play out. Because
Well,
I know that
I'm
balancing
not
was a big deal.
100% sure how that fits back in, but with a little bit of glue, time, and care, it's not broken. It's just popped out of its socket. I'm more worried about this bird thing.
Yeah, the little bird is beautiful.
Bum, 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 bum,
Wow.
bum, ba-dum.
Look at this thing.
There we are. Horus, god of the sky. That which walks on earth cannot escape my gaze. Nothing transpires beneath the heavens without my forbearance. As god of the sky, Horus sees and knows all that happens beneath its influence in infinite expanse. Foul designs may be concocted indoors, away from his sight, but the enemy must still move beneath his domain. Where Horus can strike with the swiftness of a falcon, his followers may work within his safety, knowing that their god watches over them in a literal sense, guarding against any act counter to their own goals. Horus's ability, the Eye of Horus. At the start of each conflict event, you may choose up to 2 battle regions to place 1 eye token. At the start of the battle where there's an eye, return the token here and name a card other than Cycle of Mata. No player, including you, can play that card in this battle. That's powerful.
Okay. Wow. This
Very
is
powerful.
I genuinely want to play this again, and I'd be super curious what your thoughts are on that entire merge mechanic. This is a game that I would 100% recommend with a minimum player count of probably 3 to 4. There's very little area control games that work at anything below that anyways.
I'm excited to play it. It's interesting because area control without another mechanic usually is not my favorite. This has the theme, this has the aesthetic, this has the crazy Simon production.
Well,
and the question is...
action selection.
Is the action selection and the merge system compelling enough for this to be a contender?
And also the way that the area control works here, that you're dividing the borders literally as you go, that you can change the landscape of the board the more the game goes on. The idea of capitalizing on buildings and like building out an empire is also pretty predominant throughout the entire game, and player powers that you're able to transform what you're doing too.
I really like this. I really like the elements that are going on here. I just am always a bit skeptical because area control is never my favorite. It's never my go-to. I don't get excited when you tell me area control.
And Blood
I get
Rage,
excited when you tell me drafting, deck building, theme.
Yep.
And I don't a lot here.
Are you a big fan of action selection in the past or not? Or
I'm compelled by it.
Okay.
It's never usually like Rurik. That action selection system, so cool. But it's never the thing that that I get excited about. Either way, thank you for watching.
Wow.
Let us know your thoughts. Have you got a chance to play this? As your copy came in, I know we'll be sitting down to play this here in the next few weeks or days. We'll be sure to let you know with a gameplay and additional coverage as soon as we're able to. Whatever the case, whatever you do, remember to do the important thing.
And watch out for crocodiles?
Always play as Horus. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.